Alright guys, we have two topics today for math. Our first topic we're going to be talking about is money, and more money. If you reviewed this and worked on it at the end of March, you're going to have a much easier time if this is your first introduction. My first suggestion would be to ask mom and dad just to talk about money with you, about every day, and looking what real money is, feeling it. It's the best way to learn money. So our first thing we're going to talk about is coins. And right here, we've got the cent sign. So the cent sign is a C with a line through it. I know that they don't have a line going through theirs, but if you write it yourself, you put a line through it. So we've got cents. Cents are coins. And so when we write the coin value, we put the number, then the cent sign. So you'll want to remember that. Number, then the cent sign. So we're going to go through and we're going to talk about some coin values. You probably already know a lot of these. This first one we've got is the penny. A penny is worth 1 cent. It has Abraham Lincoln, he was one of our presidents, and it's the only copper coin, which is brown. So it's the only coin that's brown. On the back of it, it says 1 cent. That's how you know it's 1 cent. So we've got a penny that's worth 1 cent. Then we've got this new guy. This is our nickel. A nickel is worth 5 cents. On this is Thomas Jefferson. And the new coins, the new nickels, show his face. And what I mean by that, if we look at our penny, we only see the side of the president's face. But here, we're seeing the whole view of Thomas Jefferson's face. On the back of it, we have Thomas Jefferson's home, Monticello, which is what is his popular home that he had built. And on it, if we look here, it says 5 cents, to know it's 5 cents. The nice thing about coins is they're telling us how much they're worth on it. Our next coin value we have is the dime. This is 10 cents. The president on here is Franklin Roosevelt. And on the back of it, we have an olive branch, a torch, and an oak branch. And it says 1 dime. 1 dime means 10 cents. The dime is also the smallest coin. It's actually smaller than the penny. And you'll see that if you get real coins out in front of you. And then our last coin that we have is the quarter. That's worth, oh, let's not do that, 25 cents. Now it's called a $quarter because you need 4 quarters to make $1. On the quarter, we have George Washington, And on the back of it, we have the bald eagle. The most important thing that you know is a $1/4 is worth 25 cents. You need 4 quarters to make $1. Now, if I kind of go back, we need 100 pennies to make $1, because $1 is 100 cents, and if we only have 1 cent, we need 100 cents. For a nickel, we need 20 nickels to make $1, because that's skip counting by fives. If we skip counted by 5 20 times, we get to 100, which is $1. And then 10 cents, we need 10 dimes to make $1, because $1 is 100 cents, and we know that there are 10 tens in 100. So now what we're going to do is we just got this little activity that we're going to do, and we're going to order our coins. So we have this neighborhood bake sale, and Andy was asked to fill the cash register with dimes, nickels, pennies, and quarters. He put them in the drawer with the coins with the greatest value on the left, this is the left, and the coins with the smallest value on the right. This is the right. In what order do the coins go? So looking out of these 4 coins, which one has the most? Well, we should all know that our quarter has the most. It's 25 cents. Now we've got our nickel, dime, penny. Which one has the least amount? Which one's worth the smallest? Well, that'd be the penny. Our penny is only worth 1 cent. Now it's between the nickel and the dime. Don't confuse yourself with size. Well, between a nickel and a nickel is worth 5 cents, and a dime is worth 10 cents. So the dime, even though it's smaller, is going to go next to the quarter, and the nickel is going to go next to the penny. So we've got 25 cents, 10 cents, 5 cents, and 1 cent. And notice how I'm putting that cent sign after it. Okay. Now, then we're going to talk about dollars. We all know the dollar symbol. That's an S with a line through it. Or you can do 2 lines through it, whichever one. But that is the symbol for dollars. And we actually put it before the number. So we'd have the dollar sign, then the number. Now, the nice thing about dollars is the dollar amount is told. So we've got $1, $2, $5, $10, $20, $50, $100. $2, it's rare that you use those. We do have $2 bills, but we don't use them often. We mostly use $1, $5, $10, and 20s. And the $50 and $100 are for big purchases. That means when you buy something really expensive. But most often people deal with 1, 5s, 10s, and 20s. And the nice thing is, dollars have the dollar amount on them. So now what we're going to do, before we kind of get into your assignment for money and an activity that goes with it, we're going to name what each toy would be, what coin would each item be purchased with. So we have this rocket, it's worth 10 cents. What coin is 10 cents? Well, that's the dime. We've got a robot, and that's worth 25 cents. What coin is 25 cents? That's the quarter. We've got a toy car that's worth 5 cents. What coin is 5 cents? That's a nickel. And then we have the soccer ball, which is worth 1 cent. What coin is worth 1 cent? That's the penny. So you're going to need to know name and value for cents. Dime is 10 cents, quarter is 25 cents, nickel is 5 cents, penny is 1 cent. Practice these. Okay? That's all you can do. Practice them. Work with money. Money talk with mom and dad. Gotta practice, practice. Now, what we're going to do is you're going to need to get your page out today. You're going to need to have page 15.5 out. And what we're going to do is we're going to work with this, and you're going to do your homework down here with mom and dad. Okay? So right here, we're going to name each coin or bill, and then we're going to write how much it's worth, and we're going to show how much it's worth in a hundreds chart. That's a chart with 100 spots. So first off, we have this. This is a dollar. And a dollar is worth $1 or 100 cents. Because it's worth 100 cents, we're going to color in the whole 10 frame. Because to make $1, you need 100 cents. So color in that full 10 frame. Okay, best I can do. Now we've got this next guy, smallest coin. This is the dime. And how much is a dime worth? It's worth 10 cents. So what we need to do is we need to fill out one row in this hundreds chart, because there's 10 rows of 10 and a dime is worth only 1 10. Now, the only copper one with the president facing the opposite way. This is a penny. And how much is a penny worth? Guessed it, 1 cent. And then we are going to fill in one little block, because it's only worth 1, and you would need 100 of these to make a whole dollar. And then we've got this guy, the one we can see his whole face. What coin is that? That is our nickel. If you're having trouble with these names, be practicing. And a nickel is worth 5 cents. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill out 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we need, a nickel is only worth 5. Now you're going to do the same thing here. You're going to name this coin. You're going to write how much it's worth. And then you're going to fill out how many blocks that coin is. Now before you go on to our next video with shapes, you do have, if you choose, you can make money cards. You've got to match the coin with the hundreds chart. So that means if we had a penny, we would cut it and glue it on the back of the one with only 1, because a penny is worth 1. Alright, that is for our intro to money today. I'm being serious when I do say that I would practice outside of this and really get with money so you feel confident on our test this Friday. Okay? Good luck, guys.